Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Vande Guru Nisha Bhaktan Isha Nishavatarakant Tat Prakasham Tat Shakti Krishna Chaitanya Sangyakam Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sahoditau Gaurudaya Pushpavanatau Chitra Sandau Tamonadau Granthira Arambhakori Mangalacharana Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan Tinirasmarana Hoya Vigana Vinashana Anayasa Sapal Nija Vanchita Purana Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear worshipable devotees, thank you so much for joining. We are reading Sri Caitanya-Caritāmṛta Adi Lila, chapter 3, the external reasons for Lord Chaitanya's appearance. In the last verse, we were discussing about the glories of holy name, Yagyai Sankirtana Prayir. No amount of material piety can match the amount of Shakti or potency is there in the holy name. What to speak of that, even if someone says like that? Oh, it's like 1 million times. If you give 1 million cows, that's same as chanting one holy name. That person will go to the hellish planets. That's what Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying here. That we cannot even that doing that comparative analysis is itself an offense to the holy name. So let's see now the next topic about Jiva Goswami's purport from the Bhagavad Sandarbha about Sangastrapash Yagge Sankirtana Yajanti Hi Sumedasaha. This verse we are talking about from text number 81 onwards. We have to read today. Ataha Krishnam Bahirgurum Darshitangadi Vaibhavam Kalau Sankirtanadya Isma Krishna Chaitanya Ashritaham. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. I take shelter of Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is outwardly of a fair complexion but is inwardly Krishna himself. In this age of Kali, he displays his expansions, his angas and upangas by performing congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Sri Jiva Goswami has placed the verse from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam quoted in text 52, Krishna Varnam Tusha Krishnam, as the auspicious introduction to his Bhagavad Sandarbha or Shat Sandarbha. He has composed this text 81, which is in effect the explanation of the Bhagavatam verse as the second verse of the same work. The verse from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam was enunciated by Garbhajana, one of the 9 great sages, and it is elaborately explained by the someone's not on mute. By Garbhajana, one of the 9 great sages, and it is elaborately explained by this Sarva Samvadini, Jiva Goswami's commentary on his own Shat Sandarbha. Interesting. Anta Krishna refers to one who is always thinking of Krishna. This attitude is predominant feature of Srimati Radharani. Even though many devotees always think of Krishna, none can surpass the gopis, among whom Radharani is the leader in thinking of Krishna. Radharani's Krishna consciousness surpasses that of all other devotees. Lord Chaitanya accepted the position of Srimati Radharani to understand Krishna. Therefore, he was always thinking of Krishna in the same way as Radharani. By thinking of Lord Krishna, he always overlapped Krishna. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, who was outwardly fair, very fair, with a complexion like molten gold, simultaneously manifested his eternal associates, opulences, expansions, and incarnations. He preached the process of the chanting of Hare Krishna, and those who are under his lotus feet are glorious. Hare Krishna. So thank you, dear worshipable devotees, for joining. We are reading this verse. Is from the Shat Sandarbhas of Jiva Goswami, explaining more about the glories of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In particular, he's Anta Krishna, the word is used here. That means Anta means heart, one whose heart is completely filled with Krishna. We also discussed the meaning of word Krishna Varna. Krishna Varna means there are one who's always chanting the Krishna Varna or the syllables Krishna, and who is also describing about Krishna. Inside Krishna, outside Krishna. Bahir Narsingha, Hridaye Narsingha. Bahir Krishna, Hridaye Krishna. So, and fair complexion. Anta Krishna, Bahir Gaura. Very beautiful poetic words are used here. Anta Krishna, Bahir Gaura. So inside has the heart of Radharani and the mood of Radharani and the complexion of Radharani. Krishna himself thinking Krishna and Krishna overlapping. So he is Krishna, but he's always thinking of Krishna. That's kind of the overlap here. And along with his opulences, his associates Anga and Upanga, and of that Sri Krishna Chaitanya, I take shelter. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Ashritaha, Ashray. I take shelter of that. So Jiva Goswami is speaking this verse in his Shat Sandarbhas. So very, very powerful verse, talking about the Supreme Lord and his mood, his complexion, his heart, and how we should also take shelter of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who has come to give this Yuga Dharma in the age of Kali. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The congregation chanting of the holy name. Okay, we can read the next verse. Yes, Prabir Prabhu, you want to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna Dandavat Pranam, Jai Shri. Chapter 3, text 82. Upapura Nehosuni Sri Krishna Bachan, Kripa Kori Vyasapati Prati Koriyachen Kathan. Translation by His Divine Grace, S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. In the Upapuranas, we hear Sri Krishna showing his mercy to Vyasdev by speaking to him as follows. Hare Krishna Prabhu, back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Prabhuji. Let's see what Sri Krishna is speaking to Vyasadeva. 83. Yes, Sudhir Prabhu, you want to read?
Sure. Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam, homage to Sri Prabhupada. 83. Aham eva kvachit brahman sanyasaramam ashrita hari bhaktim grahayami kalau papa hatan naran. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. O learned Brahmana, sometimes I accept the renounced order of life to induce the fallen people on the age of Kali to accept devotional service to the Lord. Krishna Prabhuji. So what I understood is here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful, so he takes the renounced order of life just to help the fallen souls like me in this age of Kali, just to teach us about the devotional service and the love and devotion towards the Lord Krishna. That's my understanding. Please correct me. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. So, who is the Brahmana here?
That's there.
Yes. And who is I here?
Krishna himself.
Yes. Thank you. So we just read here, Krishna is speaking to Vyasadeva. So I here refers to Krishna, who is telling Vyasadeva that in the future I will appear. Sannyas ashrama ashritaha. I will take the sannyas ashrama. One of the names of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Yati Nam Dandi Nam Shaiva Nyasi Nam Shiromani. There are multiple types of the 12 amongst the 12 names of by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. These are the Yati Nam, Dandi Nam, Nyasi Nam, the different types of sannyasi. He is the Shiromani of all. He is the crest jewel of all. Hari Bhaktim Grayami. I will give what? Hari Bhakti. The topmost Hari Bhakti, not just the lower taste. The taste of the topmost rasa, the topmost taste, the topmost purest form of love of Godhead, which no one had ever given in the past. To whom? To Kalau Papahatan Naran. Those who are full of sinful activities. Papahatan. In the sinful age of Kali, the age of degradation, just think about giving the topmost thing to the least qualified people. That's his causeless mercy, Lord Chaitanya's. And these verses are not spoken by any Tom, Dick, Harry. These Krishna himself is talking in the to Vyasadevas. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is selectively choosing all these verses to prove that we are not talking about any someone's thoughts or someone's speculation. This is all from bona fide scriptures. So often people ask this question, where is the proof that Lord Chaitanya is the Supreme Lord? There are, in these first few chapters, there are tons and tons of proofs from tons of scriptures. Okay, let's see the next verse. Yes, Moksha Mataji, you want to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna all devotees, Sandra Pranam. Text 84. Bhagavata Bharata Shastra Agama Purana Chaitanya Krishna Avatare Prakata Pramana. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, the Mahabharata, and the Puranas, and the other Vedic literatures all give evidence to prove that Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the incarnation of Shri Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, back to you.
Thank you so much, Mataji. I think we were just talking about this point that there are tons of scriptures from Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahabharata, Puranas, Upapuranas, Shat Sandarbhas, and many other Puranas, and plus the sadhus, the great souls are speaking. We have already discussed that the great souls don't talk for their own benefit. They talk for the benefit of the whole world. So it was not that if they talk that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is God, that's where they had some hidden agenda in them. They are free from all the four vices of cheating propensity, tendency to be illusion, tendency to make mistakes, and imperfect senses. They are free from that. So whatever they speak is Shastra. So many evidence. Pramana. Pramana means evidence. Prakata pramana. This is all these are showing that the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna himself. So let's see next one. Yes, this, Lakshmi Mataji, want to read?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna devotees. Text 85. Pratyaksha dehana nana prakata prabhava alokika karma alokika anubhava. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. One can also directly see Lord Chaitanya's manifest influence in his uncommon deeds and uncommon Krishna conscious realization. Back to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Can anyone tell one or two uncommon deeds of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which no ordinary human could perform those? Anyone?
Krishna Prabhuji, so
Charitamrita pastime.
Jharikanda, yeah, the deers and the lions were dancing, chanting, embracing each other. Yeah, that's amazing. Anyone else wants to share?
Giving the life back of Shiva's Pandit's son.
Yes, who can give the life back except for Krishna and his. Sometimes Narad Muni also does that, but still, he's also one common personality. Very nice. Anyone else?
Sudarshan Chakra, he was able to show a while, but he did not use it on Jagai. Sorry.
Yeah, Sudarshan Chakra in the Jagai Madai pastime.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Mahaprakash Lila will be the best example because he manifests various forms to each of his devotees.
Mahaprakash Lila, thank you. It's really amazing. And it like there are tons of those pastimes. One time the Lord Chaitanya Sankirtan party was very hungry, and he put the seed of mango, and then unlimited mangoes, very very ripe mangoes, full of juice came, and everyone they couldn't even take one mango, and everyone was so happy. Who could do that? Can anyone one of us want? I want mangoes. Can I get it? No. One has to wait for years and years to get. Maybe some mangoes may come. Making the dog dance and call out the holy name after giving the coconut pulp. Who could do that? Right? So many such pastimes are there. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Digvijay Pandit, South India, and anywhere he went, he showed uncommon deeds. Okay. So those who proclaim themselves to be God, first we should ask them, can you lift Govardhan Hill? Can you grow mangoes just well in a moment of a second? Bring unlimited mangoes? Can you, so many other pastimes, extraordinary. Okay, one more verse we can read from this 86. Yes, Jyoti Mataji, you want to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams. Text 86. Dekhiya na dekhiyata abhaktera dala uluke na dekhiyana suryera kirana. Translation. But faithless unbelievers do not see what is clearly evident, just as owls do not see the rays of the sun. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much, Mataji. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Avajananti Mamuda. The faithless, the unbelievers, those who don't have faith in the Shastras, in the Guru, in the Sadhus, to them, all these will just appear fiction. The Shastras will appear fiction. The Sadhus will also appear some fiction. and the Pratyaksha Praman. So in the 85 verse, we discuss about the Shastra Praman. In the 86, we discuss about Pratyaksha, like direct perception. So, but all this will not work for one who does not have faith. So faith is required. Some faith is required. We're not saying blind faith. It's a big topic about blind faith and reasonable faith. So we put faith in everything in the world, right? Driving a car, we put faith. Going in a flight, train, bus, we put faith, right? Going to a doctor, we put faith. Going to a grocery store, we are putting faith. Driving on the road, we are putting faith. Going to a restaurant, we are putting faith. Anything, going to a barber, we are putting faith. He'll not slice off our throat, right? So much faith we are putting in every act of life. But we become sometimes unreasonably doubtful towards scriptures. So that is not encouraged. Yes, we should ask logical questions. We should ask reasonable questions, inquisitive, humble, submissive mood. But if we have the doubt, the blanket of doubt, the blanket of faithlessness, then the rays of sun will not come in. It's not the sun's fault. It's that the blanket of faithlessness we have put on our own self, which will not allow the clear sun to be perceptible. And we'll be just like owl, ullu banaing. Some people, Prashant Mukund Prabhu was saying, when some people are saying this song, ullu banaing, ullu banaing. Yeah, Maya Devi sabko ullu bana rahi hai. Ullu banaing. There's a song somewhere in there, people sing this. Maya Devi will become like owls, not seeing because of faithlessness, because of not having proper faith in Guru Sadhu Shastra. So, in short, we should have reasonable faith. The faithless people cannot understand God or Shastras. Any other comments anyone has in this connection? Any thoughts, any questions?
So Prabhu, right now, we are breathing, we are every moment have a faith that we are not going to breathe coronavirus. I mean, Haribol, back to you.
Thank you, Mataji, that's so true. Padam padam vipadam. Padam shwasam shwasam vipadam. Every breath is dangerous, right? We don't know what could be the last breath. And that's what Shastra says. Shwasa nahi vishwasa, right? That's exactly what's going on. Harinam Kevala, this comes. What shwas will be the last shwas, or what breath could be the last breath. Thank you for sharing that.